the sad part of it all is that young adults today and teenagers today who don't know their Bible well enough will be scrolling through their TikToks and their Instagrams, get a whole lot of that and be like, I want that.
We have dedicated our lives to not be cool. To a man who literally said, I am against the status quo. I'm against what makes people cool. I'm against what makes people popular.
You hit the nail on the head there. People are doing that and finding someone online that matches their what they want to do.
And their current state of their life.
Bro, if you give us influenza...
You're welcome.
No, because you sit here and my over here starts coughing now like he's Peter Mulligan.
He's been coughing for...
I haven't coughed in
3
ages. Yahmar. It's been ages.
This guy's surprised that you haven't been sick recently.
No, I have. Don't.
Have you?
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was sick. Last time I was sick was February.
February? Bro, you've survived 2 months.
Yeah, you know what? We'll try to go all year. But I'm surprised I haven't coughed influenza yet. I just jinxed myself. Wonder where I got it from.
Cousin, we're going to have to disinfect these mics.
I'm going to have to disinfect
After
my whole
this.
soul.
Listen, you probably got it. If you got it from the weekend.
Yeah, I didn't get it from the weekend.
Bro, so many people got it.
Jamie.
He had it coming into the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Everyone had it. Joe, you didn't get it,
Alex
did
had
you?
it.
Alex did have it.
Bro,
Alex had it. Jordan had it.
who else had it?
Our sister and niece had it.
Oh, yeah, that's
All
the first
Matty
I heard
Heather's
of it.
family got it.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they were all sick.
Bro, just don't get sick.
Remember that one time you came over and you were like, bro, I haven't been sick in forever. And then like 2 days later, you
Because
were better.
I said I haven't been sick in forever. I ate something. I felt my throat scratch. I go, oh boy, we are gone. And the next day, I woke up dying.
Bro,
And
that
I
was-
messaged you. I'm
We
like,
were
yeah, so much for not
laughing.
being sick and all, huh?
It's that, yeah, bro, I haven't been sick for
Literally.
so long. Next day,
I ate something at your house, and then I went to go wash my face, whatever, and then I had a sip of something, and I swallowed. I go, oh boy. It started then. I go, oh boy, this ain't good.
I hate
And then it just declined.
Is that what it always is for you? Is it the tickle in the throat?
Now, when you get the
Every
tickle in the throat,
single
you know,
time.
Oh, here we go.
If the tickle in the throat starts, my whole body's about to shut down.
Once I get the cough, or just like the dry cough, I'm like, oh no, it's coming.
No, I get the tickle in the throat. The fuzz. It's like a fuzzy.
Yeah.
that fuzzy
Yeah,
feeling.
that's the worst.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Someone quickly.
Crazy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I love the dry cough.
The cough.
In
yeah,
what-
I love it, eh?
I love it.
Put it there.
In what
Great
world
cough.
do you like the dry
love it.
cough? What are you talking about?
Because I love getting it out of my system.
No, I don't like a dry cough. But like the wheeze cough that I have now is like,
What, when you laugh?
yeah, like
The
when I
wheeze-
laugh, like that.
Thanks.
That I love. it.
He comes
You know what?
straight in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
direction.
now I love it more. And the AC, bringing heat to
Bro,
idea.
he is. Take this.
Set down freeze. Yeah. He's
Bro, I
so
was
cold.
boiling. Hold on.
You're boiling. Take your jacket off.
You just said inside you were
That's
cold.
actually a good point. Yeah, but like the door was open.
Zero air coming through.
Bro,
Zero.
it was freezing in there. Are you
Okay,
crazy?
How did it go from like a perfectly sunny day today to then when I
To
left
torrential rain?
So like absolutely.
There's a reason I don't get invited onto the show.
Bro, it's been a minute. When
It
was
has
the last
been
time you
quite a
did it?
I think the last time I did this was after Epic Camp last year
Oh, oof.
With
No,
them.
that was Talk to Me.
with Gemma and Larissa. Oh,
Was the last time? Don't tell me the last time they did it was when they had Isla.
yeah.
Like with the wife and family.
like
Yeah.
your granny son.
And the granny.
kidding.
that was the
What, that's
last-
like 2 years ago.
When I got abused by your wife. Yeah.
Yeah, because you didn't know how to freaking change the camera. I would be talking and it's showing Jackie. Then Ray would talk, it shows me. I'm like, calm down.
That's when he fell in love with her.
That's when I jumped in and I did it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And I nailed it.
remember.
Yeah, and I nailed it. Cuz.
Yeah, we got Joseph to come see here, and then
That's
we-
right.
Look at us doing callbacks to old episodes so that the people can go back and
Call us
watch
Triple
them.
H. We're just long-term storytellers.
But mate, it's been a minute.
It has
Oh,
been a while.
good.
Been a while, but
Far
good,
out.
Good to be here.
Now she's pregnant again. Every time you come on, she's pregnant.
Must be very excited.
I'm very excited, bro. Number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, bro.
So when you came on with Regent's Park, it was just Isla.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we were probably pregnant with
She
you.
was pregnant, yeah.
She was so cute, bro, then as well.
Bro, she
Still
starts
cute
school
now.
on Monday.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah. Isla starts preschool on
Act.
Monday.
No, she doesn't. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
She
What?
Has to, she has to have a little uniform. Yep.
Oh.
Tomorrow's Jackie's taking her to the uniform shop
Bro, we're so old.
to buy a uniform. Monday.
That's so
old.
cute.
We are so old.
And then you've had a boy, and then you're having another boy.
And then her another boy.
Do you have names for the boy?
We do, yes. We do
Nice.
have names. I
Yep.
can tell you, but
Do you have
maybe-
one name, or do you have like at least that you're
No,
kind
I've
of
got
sussing
one.
out?
You
Oh,
got the
okay,
name.
locked in.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
we
bleep
got
it.
the name.
We'll bleep it.
We'll bleep it. Promise me you'll bleep it.
But if we bleep it, we're gonna think we're speaking. You know, maybe let's say it and maybe tell us later, just in case it's a bit more.
No, bleep it.
We'll bleep it. Nah, we're gonna go.
I like that.
But it's good.
Okay, now we can't bleep it. Now we have to take this whole part out.
Well, you can just.
It's mad.
I haven't figured out. a
Mabrook.
middle name yet. That's the next problem.
So why the middle name? Why is it important you guys have a middle name?
Because I have a middle name, Jackie has a middle name, Isla has a middle name, Judah has a middle name.
All right.
Fair play.
No,
No,
okay, that's fine.
unfair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we're deciding whether I go. Do I go JDY like me and Judah, or do I go JRY like Jackie?
Oh, that's
Right.
right. Oh, his is right.
Great middle name is Ray. Solid.
Right, it's not bad. It's not too bad.
So you tell me there's a
Now we go-
chance.
Huh?
There's a chance.
We'll see. I'll put it down as a petition.
You text her right now. You say it's Ray. She's saying no
I'll
chance.
message her.
She's
right
gonna come and drive her car through the studio. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna come and just gun this whole place down.
now.
Wait, you went to Frangos on Sunday?
Yes.
You bet I
The
did.
one Ronnie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He went to the one on Woodville Road. Tell me,
cuz.
please.
Listen, very good.
Yeah?
Come on. The only disappointing thing is that it closes 9:30 on
I know,
Friday,
closes at 9.
Friday night, Saturday night,
Why?
and during the week closes at 9. It's very disappointing. I'm very upset.
That's
Maybe they're
rough.
just trialing it. Surely
No,
it'd be
but
like-
that's
the
the
other
hours.
ones close early as well.
Those ones
too.
close early too. They all close at 9.
That's man. It would have
I
been great
thought it was
after
one
church.
that would be open a bit longer, cheeky run after church Friday night, but it's looking more like a Sunday night.
Sunday night hangout.
It's not bad. It's actually decent.
Bro,
It
I'm
looks
not
mad. I drove
Bro,
past
it's
it
mad.
the other day.
stuff
I
the Sunday.
parked in the disabled spot there. It was fantastic.
Stuff the Sunday night hangout.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bro, stuff the Sunday night hangout. It's when the boys are over for dinner and everyone's ordering food, this, that. It's right down the road, bro. No
Yeah,
more,
you just
no
drive
more
down.
getting from Moorbank. Oh,
Yeah, you
can't
just
wait.
drive down. You don't have to. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
25-minute wait. Alex already tried it.
For what?
What?
The delivery of Frangos Woodville Road to here.
No, I don't want delivery. I'll go get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
that's
get
it.
it's easy to get it.
But Alex already wanted to test it when it opened.
25 minute.
25 minutes.
Yeah, but
That is
stock standard though
phenomenal.
for it. The
That's
25
great.
minutes is easy for.
Think about it. 10 minutes.
25
for them
minutes.
15
Yeah.
minutes for them to cook it, and then it's
Drink.
here.
Yeah, exactly. You wait
Yeah.
25 minutes at the store for your food.
Yeah, it's it.
Ah, that makes me so happy.
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
fact it's a very good one. It makes
Yeah,
me
it's
so
very
happy.
good, bro.
Oh, beautiful,
Fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Has a nice touch.
beautiful.
And it's the cheeky little drive-through as well.
Oh, there's
It's-
drive through.
Yeah, you don't know?
No, I didn't.
That's
know.
drive-through.
Moorbank's drive-through too, isn't it?
Yes.
I
Because
lo-
they're the one that's situated next to the petrol station.
I
Yeah,
love
drive-through.
that these chicken shops are becoming franchises.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Eljan, Frangos.
See, I
all
did
of
like Eljanna, but now there's too many, and the quality is going absolute downhill. Frangos is still very good.
I
at the
still
moment.
think Eljanna is store to store.
No, I've lost that now. Everywhere I find is the same.
Bro,
and I
Chester
don't enjoy
Hill's
it as much.
phenomenal.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had Eljanna.
Yeah, I've
I love Eljanna, bro.
No, I've
I
cut
love
ties, mate. We ended on a bad note. And I've moved to Frangos and working relationships.
Yeah, but they're
with
not the
both
same
of them.
type of chicken. Like sometimes you want some
So
charcoal.
much better.
Eljanna used to sponsor all of our Maincom Christmas lunches back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh the one in Penrith.
Yeah, the one.
Of course.
in-
Yeah.
Now we go to Asil every Christmas now.
That's
so we
it.
went from Eljanna.
Are
to
they
Asil.
still expensive,
Yes.
That's it. Oh yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
They skyrocketed in price.
Oh
I
yeah.
think- I think our Christmas party cost like $4,000.
Damn.
For how many people?
40.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's lame. It's a lot.
$100 a head.
No.
No.
Yes, that is $100.
Oh, yeah,
why,
100,
why,
yeah.
why am I
Good
getting the
maths.
calculator to do that?
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
100%.
$100.
Yeah, yeah.
$100 a head.
Wow. I still think the best Lebo in Sydney right now is Jbed.
Jabed's fantastic.
Nah,
Laziz is
Laziz-
also very
Laziz
good.
is very, very, very good,
Laziz is
but
very good.
I think Jbel just
I
cracks
haven't
it.
had Jbel in a long
Because,
time.
bro, Jbel as well, the price is phenomenal.
But even Laziz is not bad.
Laziz is the best price in Sydney, in my opinion. But Jbel is better food.
No, I
Bro,
love
their
both.
their fatouche is unreal.
I love both. Jabed, Laziz, no problem.
They're
I'll have
both
every
great,
week.
but I still think Jbel is the best one.
I could have Laziz every week, even Jabed, like you do.
I bet it's every week.
But do you enjoy it every time?
Every
Yeah,
time,
it's fantastic.
They're great, bro.
You can't get sick of it.
They're the-
Oh, Gibbonet is great.
They're the only one, eh? Laziz.
Yep, only one.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
do it.
Basil, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come crash one of your lunches soon.
Right, we're basically there.
It's been a
Yeah,
minute.
sure day.
It's been a minute since the last time we crashed.
I gotta crash your lunch with your father.
Right, it is. I've got people from Penrith.
Mm.
Like you remember Di?
Yeah.
her and her husband will drive on a Sunday to have Lizzie's.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Good on them. When it's that good, bro.
Yeah, they love
Yeah.
Lebanese food. I told them you have to. They thought it was the best thing.
Oh, bro, come on.
Bro, people go nuts for the Lego.
Because you just said
food, man.
kibbenaya as well.
That's that's my death meal.
Come on, bro. What?
Like, you know how you got to choose one meal before you die. Like, if you got one last meal, that's my last meal.
So, is your last meal Thursday night? By any chance? Just asking out of curiosity.
Bro, I love it so much.
Listen,
Some
kibbenaya.
kibbenaya,
Yeah.
lebo bread,
Yeah.
obviously. Some mint,
Onions.
onion,
Nada.
radish,
Nada goes off with it as well.
a bottle of Prime. Why are you ruining us online?
You
bro?
just said prime.
You said Ara.
Because it
There's
goes
gonna
well
be-
with kibbenaya.
It
And it's a
does,
medicine.
It does.
There's
It's
going
very
to be
good.
0
Very
minutes of
good.
this podcast.
But
It's
no,
genuinely medicine.
but this is the part that trips people out. This is the one thing I love having with my kibbenaya. Stringed halloumi.
Yeah, I didn't get
in
it.
the bread.
Yeah, sometimes it's bro, trust me. Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
hate the
not a
idea
fan.
of it.
I'm an
The
absolute simpleton.
saltiness of it is
I'm
phenomenal.
a simpleton. Kibbenaya gibbers. Dip like, how to get the bit of chili and that, whatever. Down the gob.
Yeah,
Mate,
that's good.
sign me up.
That's good.
It's fantastic.
That's usually Jackie's first meal post baby.
Kibbenaya.
Yeah, she loves it. And
Well,
she's-
can they
sorry,
not have kibbenaya?
No
with
way.
it?
Technically, you're not.
No
allowed.
way, bro.
Why?
Parents is very bad. Rule
very-
made.
yeah,
Even
rule
Why are
like
you saying
sushi
no
and-
way to me like I've got experience with pregnancy?
Yeah,
You
no,
heard
no,
about
no,
the people that can't have it? That sushi.
They can't. I heard about the sushi thing. Why can't they have sushi?
Listen,
Raw.
it's probably just the
Oh,
that's
they
raw.
can't eat raw
They can't
stuff.
eat raw
Come on,
stuff.
bro.
Yes, but Jackie,
Being
we've been
pregnant
eating
must
it.
suck.
Oh, I hate it.
Jackie still eats it, but she has a little
Sushi?
bit. But like I remember with Isla, she was very strict. Like no sushi, no kibbenaya. It's actually I like the very first meal was pretty much a large salmon sashimi from Kenzo. Kimmy went
Yeah.
to Kenzo, brought it in the hospital. Like
Mm.
Isla's just been born. 2 hours later, a whole plate of sashimi, no problems. But then like yeah, the first meal was like she just couldn't wait to go have
Kibbenaya, bro. Come on, brother.
Good
It's
on
the
them.
best.
Then with Judah, it's like yeah, have a little bit more. Now like we were just at Kenzo and we had some.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
That's mad.
But when you think
But
about
now
it,
you've experienced it. Like, you know, like she
Yeah,
knows the
you
do's
know.
and don'ts.
But when
and-
you think about it, she made a good point. Like women in Japan, they always
Yeah.
raw fish.
So why can't they eat it?
I don't know. There's potential for bacteria.
Yeah.
To be bad for the baby.
Bacteria. Man, being pregnant. Must
Especially if they're doing it for like if you're having their first kid, they're gonna stay off everything.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
have
they're
the
very
experience.
strict with
Yeah,
the
very
first kid.
strict, which is fair.
yeah, it's
I
like
mean, it's understandable.
it's like they care for that first kid like crazy, and then the second one they'll drop off her.
Yeah, like when my sister was pregnant with the first child, they had to cook. I had to get them to cook this. Like I got a good salmon roll. They had to cook the salmon like perfect, and then she has to eat it hot. She can't have it cold.
Even like steak though, like steak when we were, it has
But
to
they
be,
can't have it medium.
No, they can't have it medium. Like there's
Yeah. There's
So many rules.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Or even like chicken. Like if we'd order like Aljana chicken, that chicken has to be fresh. It can't be one that's been sitting there.
That's right.
Thank the Lord. I
But
will
it's a
never
good
get
trick
pregnant.
though, because if everyone get a really fresh chicken, just say, "Hey, my wife's pregnant. We need to have a fresh chicken." And
Cuz-
you get fresh chicken every time.
It's true.
That's actually pretty good.
It actually works.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
because God forbid that they're the ones to blame and potential
Yeah,
lawsuit
exactly.
on that. Yeah.
So if you want really fresh chicken, say, "Hey, my wife's pregnant. We can't have a chicken sitting there. It needs to be fresh out of the oven."
That's hectic.
Fair play. This is a very weird conversation.
It is a
by
very
the way.
weird conversation, but
But kibbenaya shut the gates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
your
100%.
mum's
That's what I'm
chicken
saying.
is very good.
Oh,
Like remember that one time
I miss living
you
at home. for that,
invited us
bro.
over and then we fell pregnant again, and we had to wait a whole nother.
We had to wait a whole
We
year.
had to wait a whole year.
And then they're like, "Oh, why can't they come?" I'm like, "Oh, well, we can't have kibbenaya because Jackie's pregnant."
yeah.
Then I came to your house, we're hanging out, and then I was like, "Oh, why are you going to join us hanging out?" She's like, "Oh, like I would, but I'm pregnant." And I was like, "Man,
Yeah.
always like the worst timing when she gets pregnant."
Yeah, this one we didn't time very well either. 2 days before Judah's birthday.
Oh, mate, that's so you're gonna have joint birthdays. Your kids gonna have joint birthdays.
Well,
Bro, that's my whole family.
Yeah.
I can't believe you and
Gabby and I on the same. Shut
Same
up.
day.
You're wrong. Every single year, it's
Every
my
year.
birthday.
Every year it's his birthday.
Doesn't even say happy birthday. Bro, are you and Gabby on the same day? That's crazy.
Yeah.
or we just used to always send like, "Happy birthday, Gabby, have a good day, right?" Whatever.
No, but not just that. Like, there's me and Gabby, but then Mariana and Mum are a day apart.
Yeah, well.
There
Like,
you go.
Mum is the 1st, Mariana's the 2nd of October. And then, yeah. That's the end of my story.
Oh, yeah, no, they're due. I think
So they're due 2 days.
22nd of September.
Yeah.
Judah's birthday is the 25th.
I guarantee he's coming the 25th, bro.
Honestly, I hope she goes early, so it's like not even September.
So what do you
Yeah,
want,
fair
like
play.
August?
Yeah, like maybe end of August or like 1st of September.
You don't want it too premature.
You don't want them too
Well,
close
Judah was
together, bro.
like
the
3-4
the presents destroy your bank account.
True.
It destroys you.
I'll wait till you get married.
That's also true.
I also just realized Mother's Day is coming up.
Mm.
That's another present I got to buy.
Yeah.
Bro, it doesn't stop.
I never stopped.
Easter just happened.
Stop for a lot, bro.
No, I love my mum. No, don't turn this on me not loving my mum. I love my mum. But like Easter was just here.
Yeah, but what do you
And
buy
now
for
there's
Easter?
Mother's Day.
What do you buy for Easter?
Chocolate eggs.
I did not buy anyone anything for Easter.
I bought my niece something, that was it.
Still.
Maybe my children. Actually, I didn't buy anything. Jackie bought everything. But
Yeah.
they woke up with a little Easter basket each. But I didn't.
Fair play.
No.
What's
My
your
mum
fav-
still buys me Easter eggs.
Does she? You say we never grew up with that, like giving each other Easter
she-
eggs as presents and all that sort of stuff. There was just Easter eggs in the house.
I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
We had that as well.
yeah, no,
Anything more than that was pagan worship in our house, so we didn't want to go there. That and Christmas trees, we don't want to go
Mum
there.
always
That's why I moved out, so now I can put a Christmas tree on my own.
Mum always every year would buy us the Cadbury bunnies every year.
Those Cadbury bunnies are good. My
Yeah.
favorite thing about Easter is the cream egg. I love the cream egg.
I
You
mean,
don't like the
Meow.
cream egg?
I can have like one, and then that's how I'm done.
No,
Bro,
no
they're
chance.
Remember
so
that one
good.
time? Jackie thought it was my favorite chocolate.
Yeah. She thought. So, bro,
Have you ever heard this story?
listen to this.
I don't know how it happened, but we're talking about cream eggs.
Okay.
And I would mention, I was like, yeah, they're Ray's favorite chocolate. Easter came around, Jackie bought me like 3 bags thinking it was my favorite. And like she handed it to me like, oh, happy Easter. It was like our first year of marriage, like first Easter together. She's like, oh, happy Easter. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't like cream eggs. But I'm like, oh, thanks, babe. Anyway, message this guy, I got a present for you. Straight to Ray.
I was
It was very
loving
funny.
life.
It was a very funny
So
story.
where she got it from was Auntie Sharon had found out that same year that my favorite Easter egg is a cream egg. So Auntie Sharon had bought me a pack of cream eggs and put them on my desk at church. So it was very nice of her. So I think she was part of that same conversation and it registered wrong. So she ended up getting it
So
for
it's
him.
for you. Because you know this year I had like the little Kit Kat Easter eggs.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very. You know what's underrated? The crunchy ones.
Yeah,
crunchy
they're
Easter
good.
eggs,
They're good.
Crunchy Easter
They're
eggs.
good. But my mum came. She's
I
like,
think
oh.
there's some of them in here.
My mum came over. She's like, oh, you need to make your house a bit Eastery. And I was like, what do you mean? So she put a little bowl out, and then she put like 2 bags of eggs, like little chocolate eggs in there. One of them was Kit Kat. And I said to her, I go, Mum, that's not good. It's not going to last long.
No, Easter eggs, the Cadbury hollow ones.
Oh,
You get it, I'll
That's
eat
the
a
best
whole ton.
chocolate.
Oh,
That's the
come
best
on.
chocolate.
I've
by far.
mastered open in one hand, splits the seams straight down the middle, and just warm it.
yeah,
warm it up.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You
There's,
turned
a,
it to
there's a technique. Yeah, there's a science. You can open it
Oh, yeah.
delicately.
Yeah, that's right.
Peel-
When it spits it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then, done. Yeah.
Just like snort a sit Nutella.
Oh,
My mouth, no
oh,
problem.
come on. Oh, my goodness, yes.
Just that, I got to tell you that is phenomenal.
What, the sound?
Yeah, that's
Thank you,
unreal.
appreciate
Do
it.
it again.
That's very good.
So, like, when you, what you got to do it in the sense of, like, the story. So,
Yeah,
like,
so
you
if
get this note, like, the night before your wedding.
Oh, that video.
Yeah,
it
there's
was
this note. You had it,
rent-free,
yeah? Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Walk
That's
straight in.
unreal.
It's
Thanks,
very
man. I
good.
appreciate it.
That's so good.
Yeah, I practice.
I'm not a fan of Nutella's Nud, but sorry. I am a fan of it. I do like it. If it's there, I'll 100% eat it. I just think you can't improve on perfection. I think Znud is
Snort is
perfection.
very good on its own.
Yeah.
Like
I
one of
think
my
it's
favourite all-time
perfection.
Oh, yeah.
The Nutella just takes it.
It
down a
just
little bit.
adds, and the thing is, it's not coated inside of Nutella.
No, it's just
it's just a little drizzle,
little drizzle
heck,
inside.
a little bit on the top,
Straight in.
cheeky little flirting a bit there, and then you just get it down and like that, pop it straight in. It's perfect.
It's unbelievable. You get it the same sound every time.
Yeah, it's very consistent.
That's crazy
Yeah, yeah.
good.
I can do it on command anytime.
I do it one more time.
Like,
there you
pop it. See?
So anytime one of the boys will say that they're going,
Yeah.
no, you got to do it every time one of us does it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Like
there
that?
you go.
Yeah.
So when Jej like gets an Easter egg, he cuts
Yep.
it in half and he's
Yep.
about to put it in his mouth and he's about to eat it. That is unreal.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Jeremy and I are touring live, guys. So if you want to come see us, yeah, well, you can catch us
I've
anywhere.
always been asking for a live show.
It's true. You have been. And speaking of,
What am I? How? how
actually, sorry.
My apologies,
Speaking
my
of
bad.
live and everything else,
Yes,
I think you have something for us.
I do, guys.
Oh no!
We have a giveaway today, people.
Yes, sir.
I hate you
Our
so
first
much.
giveaway.
I hate
Have a
you
chat
so much.
has graciously forked out.
Yep.
We have, I don't know if you can see that. We have the perfect gift card prepaid FPOS, $100.
Yep.
Sponsored by Have a Chat.
Yep.
Thank you, Ray, for signing off on that.
Thank you.
Where did this money come from?
Don't worry about it, brother. It's all good.
Don't
Continue.
ask questions you don't want
Brother,
the
continue.
answers to.
Continue. It's all right.
So we're going to run a little competition, right?
Yep.
$100 gift card here. All you got to do is like this video and post it to your story, tagging Have a Chat.
Yep.
If you want to tag the crew, you can. But that's the rules. Like this little video, post it to your story. In about a week's time, we'll pick the name out of the hat, and you could be the lucky winner of the perfect gift card, $100.
Sounds good. Thank you for that, Jez.
$100. $100 to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And to share.
And then we'll chuck it up in about one time it comes out. We'll give it a week, and then we'll do online winner. So
Online winner.
thank you, Jez, for
I've
that.
got to tell you, I really like this.
Yeah.
Very good. Since when have you become a producer, bro?
Guys,
Coming
don't worry
up
about
with
it.
your own
brother.
stuff.
We're picking
this,
it up,
that.
guys. A couple of phone calls came
Did you
through.
use
we
my
had
credit
discussed.
card to buy this thing? Like, what are we doing?
You
here?
got to give the people what they want.
Listen, I'm
Sure, they
I'm
want
not-
to. They've been asking for a giveaway, and Jeremy's been pleading for
No,
us to
they
give a
have
giveaway.
not been asking for a giveaway.
How do
One
you know?
person's been asking for a giveaway. It's this guy.
And we're giving the giveaway.
Consistently is right.
Consistent.
You know what's going to be crazy? And Jeremy wins the giveaway.
Yeah. That's the whole point of it.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's hectic, ladies and gents. There's $100 up for grabs. It's $100 gift card. Like, subscribe, share the video, put it to your story, and you go into the draw.
You're on the draw, simple as that. And we'll do the winner in.
Thanks, boys.
2
That's
weeks.
awesome.
Oh, of course. Anything for Have a Chat, you know what I mean? Giving the people a giveaway is what we want to do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, I knew you'd hate it. I knew you would hate
No,
it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I do want to
absolutely
do a
perfect.
live show. I do. I really do. We don't have the subscribe count for it. Well, bro,
Maybe that's what kicks off your subscribe count for.
you know a live show goes for 2 hours, yeah? Okay. In that 2 hours,
I don't know.
in that 2 hours, people have to want to jump on and watch the show.
Yeah.
So really what's going to happen...
No, but if you promote it right, say, don't just do every show live.
Listen, Stat and I do have a really good idea that we want to do at the end of the year. And we will tell you off air because it's a surprise.
Okay.
But I think you will really like it. And I think if we advertise it correctly, it could be massive.
Yeah.
And I think the ladies and gents could really get involved in it as well.
That was like, what do you call it? Do you remember my live I used to do on Instagram back at college?
Yep.
I think it was called LA Live. Shout out to the boys, LA 103. But
I don't remember this in the slides.
Excuse me?
You don't remember?
What?
Okay, well, this is very.
I remember a lot from your college years.
Yeah.
Songs being
Maybe
written,
because
things
we
like
were
that.
doing it at 11
But
o'clock.
I don't remember songs being written, things like that. But I do not.
No, that's how it started. That's how it started. Me, it was my senior year of college. It's a bit of story time, right? It was senior year of college.
Yeah.
We'd all passed our final, they call it the oral exam, right? Which you had to, it was one-on-one conversation. That was like, if you failed that, you can't graduate. So you study all semester for it. We had passed it, so we were like, all right, we'll just kick back, relax. So we started doing a live feed on Instagram, which technically was illegal because we would do it at 11 o'clock, 10:30, apparently lights out. You're not meant to be on your phone. Anyway.
He says
So-
illegal like it was against the law. It was
Well,
against the
it's
school
the college
rules.
laws
Yeah.
apparently, yes. Anyway. So what we did was we were like, oh, we'll start going live. And that's how we started. We were like, oh, we'll write song parodies to different things. So like we all wrote different song parodies. And then we would advertise on our stories going, hey guys, check in live to our Instagram.
Wait, so you would share these songs live?
Yeah, we were on Instagram live.
So the one you showed
no,
us.
no, that's,
Okay, thank the
That's different.
Lord. Let me
Okay,
tell
that's
you.
a different one. No, this was, I did another
That's a
one.
different story from another time.
That's
all
another
right.
story.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will never get shared on camera. No, but then we wrote like different. So one of them, my mate Pete, it was Party in the USA, but it was he did a West Coast version of it.
Oh boy.
So it was like hopped off the plane at LAX in my jean skirt and cardigan. was the opening lines, and then basically we went on and we just made song parodies about West Coast.
You guys had nothing to do there, eh?
How did I never see these?
Anyway,
Because
so we
it
would
would've been- we would've been
advertise it.
asleep, bro.
Then we did one episode called the West Coast Roast, and so we would like pick out people from the college and just roast them on this live show.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So like we had one, Daniel Foster, he had pretty bad hairline, and we were like, we don't know what goes further back, history or Daniel's hairline. Another
Been there.
friend of ours
Been
had a
there.
bit of a eye situation, and so we were like, he opened up an optometrist. He'll have you seeing in all directions. Like it was just,
That's pretty good.
it was just stuff like that. Anyway, we had like 300 people living our Instagram, all from college. And
That's
like we would
crazy.
advertise, hey guys, we're going to do LA Live. And then like we had pretty much almost every dorm. And when you think about it, there was a couple hundred dorms, 5 or 6 people in each, watching this thing. And like people the next day, bro, that was so funny, huh? Anyway, college got word of it. And yeah, we got in trouble for being on our phones after.
No
Lights out.
way.
Yeah. And we were told we were bringing the morale of the college down, which we argued, sorry, we had 300 college students watching it, laughing, thinking it was the best thing in the world. So we actually,
Technically bringing it up.
we're bringing it up.
Yeah.
So if we put if we put a phone in the corner there, just put it on Instagram Live, will that make you happy?
Yeah, just do it Instagram Live.
I will do
Genuinely,
that.
I was going to do that today.
I will do
I
that.
was going to have Joseph or
I got no
Stat
issue
just
with that.
secretly live it.
I thought you wanted us to do like a full YouTube live and the channels live
No,
and
I'm just
this
saying,
and that.
just do a live podcast. Have it on your Instagram. And you
I
just,
don't know. Do you have an
Yes.
issue with that? All right, let's do it.
We should do when the podcast starts because sometimes a few things can be said that can be a little bit, how's it going?
Well, yeah,
So we
good
gotta.
thing
Yeah.
thing
They
this
go
one
to
was
this
live.
one. Yeah.
Stat.
They go to do today's one. Yes, well.
That's the official Have a Chat After Dark. You can only find that stuff when you're watching us live.
Yeah, subscribe
at
to us
that.
on Patreon.
I was just about to say that's like a Patreon subscription.
It will start a Patreon.
Uh,
Imagine people actually paying to watch us. You know what? It sounds crazy, but people would actually do it. There's some people that I know.
It's not.
Yeah. There's some people that actually do it.
laugh
Oh yeah.
at anybody that pays to watch this, incing me.
No,
Yeah,
but
including yourself,
YouTube channels in general, unless like they're big ones, like big production companies like Sidemen or something, what are you doing paying people? It's free.
Yeah.
Wait a few weeks.
Like
I hate the Patreons. Sorry, I hate the Patreons where it's like, oh, jump onto our Patreon and you'll get the video a week early.
Isn't that all?
wait a
Patreon is?
week.
It's just like
No,
the
sometimes they release videos that you can't see on YouTube. Period.
so you have to pay like a monthly subscription to watch them.
Yeah,
Right.
That's how some of them get the income though.
video. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. It's a very smart play, but who has that money?
But there are that many people that are paying for so many different YouTube.
It's crazy. It's like paying for
yeah. It's like paying for like a.
Foxtel or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That's
it's
like me
nuts.
with all my subscription. I can't keep up.
Mm.
Like every other day, I get a thing. Your subscription coming out of my bank. I'm like,
Bro,
what do I subscribe
nah,
to?
subscriptions are doing me in. I gotta start canceling all of them, man. Like I keep forgetting I have a Toby's Estate subscription, which is great because I get
What does that get you?
coffee beans. I get them delivered to my door, but they keep getting delivered, and I'm not finishing my coffee. So I've got all this coffee, and I keep forgetting to delete the
You
subscription.
have a subscription for Toby's Estate.
Yeah, it's good.
That is absurd.
Why? I make coffee here.
Do you need a subscription for it? You need a subscription to buy the beans.
How much do you pay per month for this subscription?
It's once every 6 weeks, $30.
It's basically back.
No, when I say subscription, as in like the bag costs $30, and instead of constantly ordering every time I run out, it just reorders for me automatically.
But now
It
you
just
have
stuffed
too
me.
much
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, it stuffed me up big time. So yeah, you're right. You're right to look at me in that way. I'm an idiot. Yeah, 100%.
It's not even the best coffee out there.
Champ.
Take it how you want. It's not the best coffee
Champ.
out there. What's the best coffee out there?
It's Toby's Estate.
No.
Don't bring that filth
What
onto this
filth?
podcast. Don't bring that filth onto
What
this
filth?
podcast. We're not going to talk about that filth on this podcast, brother.
You got to say the fifth. I've got blanked on the name.
I can't think of the name either.
Yeah, I'll probably break it out.
Good. No, I'm not saying that. That's disgusting.
I can't
I have to
remember.
bleep that out.
No,
No, don't go there. Don't
No,
go through the
I'm promoting it. I don't know what I'm promoting.
I've become since
Campos is the best.
It's disgusting.
I'm sitting there for vomiting. What's the name? What's the name? I can't figure it out. I hope you say the name for
I
me.
thought Toby's Estate was. There
That's
goes
right.
the-
There we go.
Sorry.
Oh, dang it, it's fine. We're falling apart. But like you got $100 gift cards, we can buy more.
Since doing my own espresso at home, I've become like very picky about my coffee.
See,
Like
See,
very
I
picky
believe
about
that
my coffee.
that's the steps into becoming a coffee nut.
So I don't drink Toby's Estate. I don't drink Campos. None of that. Mine is either Elevate or Blanco.
They do have a very good coffee bean. Elevate, they're very good.
They're the only two beans that have graced my machine.
Oh, that's fair.
Elevate and Blanco, yeah.
I mean, for your machine, it's understandable.
Toby's is great, but it's good coffee.
I had Campos coffee recently and it was exceptional.
Exceptionally rubbish.
Oops. Oh, shout out DK, bro. Campos #1.
Just utter.
It's the best. I love it.
I think this is actually a pretty big debate with Aussies. Like, what's their favorite coffee, bro?
No, 100%.
Because we're like the only country that actually knows like beans and things like that. Like America wouldn't, Brazil probably would, things like that. But mate,
America,
We're
America
very-
and their coffee sucks,
America
bro.
has the
it's
worst coffee.
so
Worst
bad,
coffee.
bro. Like I spent 3 weeks there and I got turned off coffee so much I just went to energy drinks. I couldn't do it. I just kept getting burnt.
Yeah, no, it's rubbish.
It's
No, you
terrible.
can't have. You can't get good coffee.
And you get people from America that come to Australia that try the coffee. Like, wow, this is the best thing we've ever had. How
Minds
do I
are
leave
blown.
Australia?
Yeah,
How can I leave
yeah.
Australia and go back to the garbage coffee we've had in America?
Yeah.
I was talking to Jordan about this the other day. I get excited for my morning coffee. Like right now, I can't wait to go to sleep, wake up, and go and buy my coffee from my barista.
Why? You have a coffee machine that makes Toby's day beans.
With
Yeah,
lots of
but I,
beans of that.
that's probably why I have so
Yeah.
many beans. Nah, but I have like 4 coffees a day, bro.
You pay for
No,
all
no,
4
no, no, no,
coffees?
no, no, no chance, no
You
chance.
pay for 3. So same.
No, I buy 1 a day
Yeah.
and then I make 3.
4 coffees a day?
Yeah,
You want that job?
I've got a problem.
I can max out maybe 2, maybe 3 if I've had
I
it.
blame Denise Haddad. It's all her fault.
If I need like a big day, I'll have like on a Saturday. If I'm sermon prepping, that's a 3-day coffee for me. I have
coffee,
1 in the
yeah,
morning.
that's fair play.
3 coffees
That's fair
that
play.
day. I have 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon,
play.
and then at night after dinner, I make my double espresso.
So I
sit
drink
down
it for
and
the taste, but I barely drink it for the caffeine. That's the morning one, but I just love it.
Oh, no, I do it for the taste.
Bro, how many does mum drink?
Oh, a lot, like 5.
5,
I've seen her
6,
drink
like
8
6,
in
7.
one day.
Like
Is she having
she'll-
like ahwe, like 11?
no, 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 no,
Oh.
caps.
Yeah,
Lattes.
cappuccinos.
Okay, that's a lot of coffee. That's a lot.
Jeez,
That's a lot of coffee, bro.
it's a lot, bro.
That's
And
insane.
bro, she used to call me when I lived in Regent's Park. So what are you doing? I go, I'm just, I'm at home. She goes, come over. I go, why? She goes, I want to see you. I go, no, you don't. She goes, what do you mean? I go, you just want me to come over so you have an excuse to drink a coffee. She'd be like, yeah, hurry up, come over. she's an addict.
Because the thing is with me with coffee, I will have it and KO instantly.
Yeah, hard.
no, yeah,
hard.
No
does
problem.
not-
Yeah,
coffee
nothing.
does
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
By the way, I think I perfected the Sunday afternoon nap.
They say coffee and then napping straight after
Yes.
is a very good
So
combination.
that's exactly what I was going to say. So you have your lunch, all right? Kick back, watch the footy, whatever, and while you're doing that, you drink your coffee.
Mhm.
As soon as you finish that coffee, put your head on the pillow on the couch, KO, you'll be up in 20 minutes feeling unbelievable.
Yeah, I've heard that.
20 minutes?
Yeah, trust me.
like 20 minutes for the caffeine to hit your vein, bang, you're up, and your coffee.
Bro, you're going...
Coffee's hitting you straight away.
Trust me, try it this Sunday.
Okay.
Drink the coffee, KO, 20... Bro, you will be up, you'll be ready to go, bro. It's unbelievable.
All right. That's actually sounds all
I
right.
promise. I have tested this method. Joseph has seen it in action multiple times. It works.
And 20 minutes of that is all you need.
Bro, 20 minutes is your perfect thing, your perfect nap. 18 to 20.
Yeah.
There's actually a
Hold
science there.
No. I'm not.
Yeah.
No. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to. Like I
you know
can't do
this?
a 20. I can't do a 20-minute nap.
Why? How long is your nap?
Half an hour, 1 hour.
Sometimes 2.
My problem is if I nap on a Sunday
On
afternoon,
a Sunday afternoon.
I wake
2
up
hour
more
nap?
tired,
Oh yeah, bro.
more tired than what I did when I
This
went.
will fix that. I promise you, Jeremy, it will fix it.
Like back in the day, I used to go to like Fuse Church in the morning, have lunch. I'm in bed at 2, and I set an alarm for 4:45.
Wow.
And I would wake up, but I'd wake up feeling fantastic. Sometimes I wake up a bit before my alarm. Sometimes it's like a 2.5 hour nap.
That's not a nap, bro. That's a sleep.
Nah, it's a nap. It's a full nap.
That's-
Yeah, that's
By
fair.
the way, I'm so sorry, bro. I just keep staring at your hat. It is gorgeous.
Thank you.
It is so nice, bro.
Yeah.
The blue and white. is
Because your
just-
time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
It's true.
Cuz.
Never give up, bro.
I've got to shout out to my boy Petey, who hates the podcast and never watches it, even though he was on it when it kind of first started. But yeah, he went to America, watched WrestleMania, saw John Cena win his 17th title, got me 2 hats. This is one of them. It's pretty A2R.
Bro,
Yeah, I love it.
I had a couple of people say to me we should get Peter on the chat on the podcast so
Mm.
that he can talk about how I screwed over his
Yes.
flights.
That would be a great.
That is a
story
great
to
story to tell, but I need Peter to agree. So, ladies and gents, text him, call him, tell him that you want him on the show because
Yeah.
man, I
But that's a Patreon episode. And that's an after dark episode.
I stuffed him up big time.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you did.
I stuffed
one
him up
needs,
so
like, no
bad. I
filters.
felt I'm not joking.
There's no
bro.
turning back.
I'm not joking, Zhej. I was depresso that day. I was ropeable.
I laughed quite a lot at your expense that day.
Oh, I'm
Absolutely
laughing till
fine.
now.
Like,
No issue.
yeah, still.
Everyone
still
has the right to.
Me and
Everyone
Stat,
should have.
I just rang stat, and then it wasn't even hello. It was just laughing.
Brother, until he finally got on the flight and was on his way to LA, I was ropeable. The anxiety flowing through me, the issue. Oh, bro, it was so bad. Yeah.
Nothing can top it. Nothing tops what you've done.
Let me tell you,
And there's been absurd things. A lot of people have done a lot of absurd things, but that
Like
is
G
like
breaking my tablet last week.
that was very funny. But
This was up there, bro. This was so bad.
especially because it was Peter,
Yeah.
especially because he was very sick as well, and because it was you. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
The
Perfect.
trifecta.
I just
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
to do something nice for the guy, and I ended up stuffing him up.
I was.
Well done, pal.
We were having some IT problems at work that morning, and the girls were complaining. Oh, we're having such a bad day. I said, let me tell you.
Let me tell you about a bad day.
Hold on a second.
Don't worry about the bad day.
I go, let me tell you what's happening to my mate right now. I told them the story, played them the thing. They go, you know what, Jez? We're having a fantastic day. Your mate's having a worse day than us.
I'm glad
They
I
didn't
did that.
complain for the rest of the day.
Mate, the voice messages.
Oh, that was so funny.
The first voice message he sent, the very first one that he sent, when he said, he was like, all right, so update 4 years. So Ray decided to cancel my flight. I was in tears. Then when Peter started coughing because he was sick, I was gone. I couldn't myself. I just couldn't stop laughing.
So if you want to hear this full story, try to get Pete on the podcast because, mate, I want to hear it from him.
yeah. It'll be
favorite-
unfiltered.
My favorite's the car one.
Oh,
Where he's giving the prices. And then...
that's so
Yeah,
funny.
no.
He's so funny with those voice messages, bro.
Yeah, he's very
so
funny.
funny.
But when he kept coughing, I was like, nah, this guy, he can't get
Sometimes
any
I'd see, like, Peter Mumbajan is recording and you're like,
Oh, boy.
we're in
We're for a
for
treat.
great time.
It's an
yeah,
absolute treat.
So you guys were having the time of your life with every
it
one
was
of those
such a great day for
recordings.
me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the best day ever.
With every one of those recordings, my heart dropped, and I was on struggle street.
Oh, mate, it was so funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was very
Yeah.
funny.
like, you know how people say Happy Friday?
Yeah,
Maybe my happiest Friday of all time.
that was a very good
It's a
fight.
very happy Friday.
And then I was at the process. I might be getting my money back.
yeah.
That's what I was excited.
You're a cheap.
I was like, I hope Peter doesn't
You're
make
a
this fight.
cheap
Yeah,
dog.
we're all getting our money back.
I was gonna message you straight away.
You get this drunk to
Yeah.
pay us back. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Yeah,
That's what we were kind of hoping for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just wants us and just takes our money. That's what it is.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
Anyway, he came.
he went and he came.
He
Got
bought
me a
you
cool
that
hat.
hat.
Got me a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Got me another cool hat. Yeah. Thanks, Petey. Love you.
He's a good man.
My best friend in the whole wide world. Even though he absolutely hates my guys. Anyway, no problem.
You gotta send that through to him.
Hey?
You gotta send that.
Yeah.
I love that love-hate relationship on WhatsApp.
Oh, brother,
Oh,
you know
my
what?
bestie is like,
You know what's funny? It's not just WhatsApp.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
all
he hates
over.
my guys.
Yeah, it's all over.
Like, he was actually very nice to me when he came back from his trip.
Bro, you two were like that. Were at the Bucks.
It's the best 48 hours of my life. I was so happy. And then something happened at church on Sunday, and then he snapped at me for something that I didn't do, and I was mucking around. And I'm like, oh, yep. The honeymoon's over.
Honeymoon's
The
over.
honeymoon phase is done.
That's so good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was alright.
All right. Well, that's Peter.
That's Petey.
That's Petey.
And guys, so like all in all, I know you guys have no context of the story. Just don't let Ray book any of your flights. That's the whole point of what we're trying to say.
Yes.
Keep Ray clear from
we
any
we
flights.
learned very quickly that I'm good at booking flights. I'm not good at booking your ESTA visa.
And he's not also not good at cancelling flights as well. So just don't anyone
No,
new
no,
flights.
if
Any
you-
No,
Visa
no, the
cancelled,
cancel.
straight
Nah.
to
Straight-
Flight
Yeah, no
cancellation
problem.
straight to rain.
yeah.
I
Night
didn't
before
can-
flight,
what
boom,
are
go
you
straight to
talking about?
Ray.
I didn't cancel anything.
In every story he's told,
You have cancelled a flight.
there's been
So
cancelled.
return
flights.
You or
flight.
you or your
Oh,
you
the
or your father-
return flight. Yeah,
Return-
dad
yeah.
had to cancel that
Yeah,
because of a legal thing.
Mm.
So because apparently you can't book like a one way and all that harakat with
For
that.
ESTA.
Yeah.
No.
You have
Yeah.
to have
You
a-
have
you
to
have to
have
have a return.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what we did.
Good time.
I'm glad it made you guys happy.
Oh,
We were having
Happy.
a great
I'm
day.
glad it made you guys happy.
happiest Friday ever.
I was infuriated with myself. But then I was also, this is another thing that infuriated me last night. Couldn't sleep, and I'm scrolling through Instagram Reels because I don't have TikTok anymore.
Basically the same thing.
No, TikTok is so much better. Instagram
know.
is it's seasonal, and we experienced this over the Bucks. Bro, on what was it, the Friday?
Yeah.
All I got was racist reels, and we're laughing the entire time. You
Pretty
know?
funny.
Yeah, very good. Cultural jokes, all that stuff was great. Then on the Saturday,
Yeah.
it was animal memes, which Stat had a good laugh at too.
That was so dumb, but that was so funny.
So like, and Stat even said to me, he goes, "Don't ruin your algorithm. It's so good. Leave it." I'm getting random stuff now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Instagram's not that great, but something that always pops up on my Instagram is like Christian reels and TikToks and all that stuff. And I won't lie, I'm fed up. I'm done, bro. I'm so done. I'm over it, and I'm frustrated. I'll tell you why. Yesterday I couldn't sleep, so I'm flicking away, and got some random bloke on my Insta preaching. So it was a preaching TikTok, and the guy starts talking about a Jewish custom where basically the entire village will take clay pots and they'll go and break them at the feet of a child who has run away and has tried to return to be with his family again. I thought, wow, this is awesome. And he connected it to the prodigal son. And that's why the prodigal son's father ran out before the rest of the people to go meet his son. I go, bro, that puts so much more nuance into that story. That's unbelievable. That's great. Then I looked it up. That cultural thing that they did was not for anyone that would run away. It was for someone who would marry a woman that was out of his social class. So they would throw it, condemning their marriage. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, there's so many people that get confused and misguided by these TikTok reels.
Well, you were one of them.
100%. But I thankfully had the mindset to go look it up and see what it was, right? But so many people are getting so blindsided by this stuff and all these randoms that start podcasts. And I know this is very, what do you call it? It's ironic seeing that we're on a Christian podcast. But what I'm getting at isn't that we shouldn't be listening to these people. We shouldn't be looking at their stuff. But the big problem that we're having is that people are listening to that over their pastor and over their spiritual leaders and over their ministry leaders. And that's what's doing my head in. I think we've got a big problem, especially with our generation right now, where everyone's like, I know more than my pastor. I know more than the spiritual leaders that God has put in my life because I've watched a couple of TikToks. Or I've watched a couple of reels, or I follow some guy on Instagram, I follow some guy on YouTube, and to be straight out, I think enough's enough. I think we need to be better than that as Christians. We need to trust who God's put in our lives, and we need to stop with this rubbish.
I think our problem is people don't do, like you said, you did the research after the fact.
Yeah.
Whereas that doesn't happen.
No.
Whereas I think if we're going to, and look, there's nothing wrong with watching videos.
No. It's what our whole industry is right now.
But even Pastor says in his messages, even messages from him, he says, you go back and research it for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Like, don't just take anything you hear as gospel
100%.
without first doing your research as well.
100%.
I just I don't know what it is about the current state of people that want to just go online automatically and take in other people's opinions, but not care enough to listen to what the pastor has to say.
100%.
See, like that I don't understand. I don't understand the rush that people need to go and run online. I don't get the idea of churching online or trying to get another opinion online. I believe that a lot of them do it. Again, it's strictly an opinion. A lot of them do it to have an excuse to find something that helps what they believe, and they don't want to change their perspective on things. So they'll go online and listen to something like that. Well, the habit is that we should be listening to, like, if it's a teenager, it should be what's being listened to by the ministry leaders in that ministry. If it's a young adult, whoever's looking after the young adults in that ministry. And then coming on a Sunday, like we're talking about for our church, right? But then coming on a Sunday morning and then taking to what our pastor's saying and like either, going back into YouTube and then re-listening to it, taking notes, or having a question based on that. Because I know that pastor would rather have conversations about his sermon, and if someone had something to say about that, then a bunch of kids going online, trying to find someone that they want to listen to that they can relate to, when a lot of things can be taken so out of context.
Because they're all making Christianity cool. They're all in the baggy jeans. They're all in the draping t-shirt,
the long hair, the
chain,
tattoos.
the long hair, the tattoos, and everyone's looking at them like, oh, this is cool Christianity. Like, we found someone that makes Christianity cool. And bro, that ain't the case, mate. Like, I ain't judging these people. They got their podcasts, they got their shows. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to get into it because that's not the point. But bro, if we're just going to follow after people just because they look how we want Christians to look, or how I think Christians should look because that's a little bit more cool, they seem like a cool guy to follow. Like, what are we doing here, mate?
Well, humans are molding Christianity to what they want it to be.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yes.
You hit the nail on the head there. People are doing that and finding someone online that matches their what they want to believe.
And their current state of their life.
In that current state, they want to believe this. So they'll find someone that agrees with that thing and use that as then their gospel to be like, no, but Jesus said I can do this.
And again, there's nothing wrong with going online, finding people that have the same doctrine as you, that are helping you grow spiritually. I mean, that's what we hope this podcast does. But when you're taking that advice over the advice of your pastor, or when you're listening to that more than the advice of your ministry leader, that's when there's a problem. And I found it interesting because Ephesians 4, Paul talks about it, and he says this, and he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and some teachers. Okay. So this is God giving these people that have been placed in your church these gifts. The gift of being a pastor, the gift of being a teacher. Okay. For what? In verse 12, he says it very clearly. For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, and for the edifying of the body of Christ, till we all come in the unity of the faith and the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. This is what cracked me. Okay? 14. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried around with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lay to deceive. So that we're not constantly going around and listening to this doctrine and listening to that doctrine. Because the same guy that is saying Jesus Christ is Lord is the same guy that's saying that women can be preachers on the pulpit. The same guy that's saying Jesus save is the same guy that's saying that evolution was how the earth came to be. This is the issue I have. Is that you guys are so willing, people are so willing to listen to these people online and send me reels and send me TikToks and say, how great's this guy, how great's that guy, without doing just a little bit of research. Because if you do just a tiny bit of research, you'll realize, hey, there might be a problem here. And my issue with that is, okay, if you're sending it to me, who else are you sending it to? What teenager is getting this and is starting to form their biblical worldview around that person rather than Jesus Christ and the leaders that God's put there? Because here's the thing. They don't care about the work of the ministry that's happening at our church. They don't care about the edifying of our saints, of our body of Christ. That's why God has put those people in our church. That's why God has put those leaders in our lives. That's why even when someone from another church will text the have a chat channel, or they'll call me and say, hey, I need this advice on this, I'll give them my 2 cents, but I'll always refer back to, go talk to your pastor, go talk to your spiritual leader. I don't know them. And that's my issue, bro. I think we really need to be Christians who are wise and are better than that, bro. Because it's so easy for all these people to start ripping into our pastor just because he says something on the pulpit they don't like and he doesn't look the way they want him to. But hey, he's giving you what God's given him to give to you specifically.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think I'm going to say this, I think the devil's playing a massive part in the lives of young adults and teenagers.
100%.
That I don't know how to put this in the right way, but if you look at some of the churches that are created nowadays, it's more to please the people.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, there are a lot of like red lights in some of the churches and strobe lights, and it's more of a club than it is a church.
Yeah.
And what they're portraying is a Jesus who's cool and who's, like you said, modern, and who's now, like with the times of now, they're degrading Christ.
Bro, they're wearing Air Jordans on stage, preaching on a Sunday morning. It's like, bro, again, I'm not here to judge. That was a very judgmental.
Did you see the
thing to
one
say.
where they set up a full basketball court?
Yeah.
And the pastor was just started with him just bouncing about shooting hoops. The church stage, full wooden basketball court, 2 NBA size rings. And it was during March Madness.
Bro, another guy gets up on stage and he starts getting a haircut while he's preaching. And you know me, I'm all for surprising the crowd. I'm all for giving object lessons and things like that to help support the point. But it's becoming a joke.
I truly believe it's degrading Christ.
Yeah,
I believe what they're doing, a lot of these churches are trying to make it for the modern teenager or for the modern
young adult
and human society today.
Yeah.
That it's more, we don't want to offend you. We won't give you the real stuff. We're just going to give you what we see. It's more of a performance. It's more of a show. And the sad part of it all is that young adults today and teenagers today who don't know their Bible well enough will be scrolling through their TikToks and their Instagrams, get a whole lot of that and be like, I want that. Just because it looks cool. He could be going up there talking absolute garbage, but the kid was like, I don't care. Look how their church is portrayed. They get to wear these things on stage. They get to have these things on their body. They get to represent And then they tried, and I believe with my whole heart, it's degrading Christ.
Yeah.
It's
we're losing holiness in the church right now.
yeah,
bro.
absolutely. And I believe
Or the
that
desire for holiness.
yeah, and I believe that it's also in the music that's created as well. Like
100%.
especially Christian music, also like so-called Christian music, where it's being so created to benefit the kids of today. To be like, because like now you listen to some of the Christian music that comes out.
It's no different to the.
So this is what you can go to a club and listen to,
Bro,
or
that's
you can go to a bar.
Bro, you look at the artists too, mate. I'm cool. Bro, you're not. Christian, I always say this. Christians are not cool.
Except me, yeah.
You got me good there. Well done.
It's true,
But Christians aren't cool, bro. We have dedicated our lives to not be cool. To a man who literally said, I am against the status quo. I'm against what makes people cool. I'm against what makes people popular. For crying out loud, we read a book every day. That is the most opposite of cool that you could possibly get. I don't know why there's this obsession with Christians becoming cool instead of becoming followers of Christ who would dedicate their lives and surrender their lives to being real Christians day in and day out.
Because real Christianity isn't being taught in those churches.
100%.
And it's just a couple of people who do a podcast or a couple of people who go into a church that portray a lifestyle of trial free, of pure happiness. Nothing's ever going to go wrong in your life. Just follow Jesus and put all your money towards this. They portray a fake reality to a lot of people that buy into it because there's a performance.
Yeah, 100%.
Like many years ago, I went to a church. I won't name obviously, but I went to a church and I was visiting just for a Friday night. And I remember walking in, and it was an hour before the preaching, and I promise it was like a club. I was like 14, 15 at the time. Girls are dancing on guys, guys dancing on girls.
Well,
And then those same people that were dancing were on their hands and knees crying to God in worship. And I'm like, well, hang on a sec. Hang on. Like, what are we doing here? How do you 1 hour before but you're grinding on each other, which was literally what was happening, to an hour later, you're on your knees crying, worshiping God?
yeah.
I believe that they're really taking out the real aspects of Christianity that needs to be taught, taking it out because they're trying to modernize Jesus.
Yes, sir.
They're trying to modernize Christianity for it to be cool,
Yep.
which is disgusting. So it's really important that for those that are home, really consider who you're watching online. Really think about what you're watching
100%.
online, the doctrines that you're trying to take in, what you believe, and really examine what you're trying to do. What is your purpose to seek outside of where God's called you in your local church? And the leaders he's put in your life, and the ministry leaders or the spiritual leaders or the pastor. Because if you're looking for that aspect of just a cool life, go all the best.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, do whatever you want. But very quickly you'll realize that all you're hearing and all that's being fed to you is literally garbage.
100%, bro. Listen, I'm not saying don't watch the content. I watch a lot of it. I love the fact that the internet is seemingly overrun with Christian content. It's great. It's phenomenal. It's good to see that God's word's getting out there. Just be wise about it, mate. Just be wise and stop taking that advice that you're getting online over the advice of your pastor and your spiritual leader. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm so sick of hearing, but George Janko said this. I'm so sick of hearing, but that guy from Transformation Church said that. Or the Girls Gone Bible girls said this. Like, mate, we need to shape up. That's what I'm saying. We need to shape up. Just because they're popular doesn't mean they're spouting truth.
And I think it's important that we encourage those to speak to who you have in your church.
100%.
Why are you seeking approval or seeking advice from people that don't know you, don't even know that you exist,
Yeah.
and are just doing it for whatever the reasons? Could be a genuine Christian reason, could be doing it for publicity.
Hey, listen, it could be genuine, but they could be believing a different doctrine to what you do, mate, and you don't even realize that.
Yeah, I don't agree with you forsaking who God's put in your life as spiritual mentors and leaders, and following the internet because there's a number of how many likes there are on that post.
Yeah.
Really, we need to be careful.
Yeah. Sorry, boys, that really just got to me yesterday, and I've really just felt like we needed to talk about it because, man, it was doing me in.
Yeah, no, I think it's really important that because I'm sure our pastor would appreciate if our young adults and our teens, and even those who are married and everyone else, or everyone, would approach him and say, hey, you said this in your sermon. I don't know if I agree. Can we talk about it?
100%.
Because he would absolutely be like, you know what? Yes, because as the pastor, it would show him, okay, I'm not just preaching to people that don't listen. I'm preaching to people that listen and actually disagree with what I've studied.
They're not just going to agree with everything I say.
And we can have an open discussion about how we interpret the Bible.
We have one teen do that probably at half of our lessons. She'll always come up at the end of it and be like, "Oh, what does this mean? And doesn't the Bible say that?" And she'll question what we're talking about. I'll be like, "This is hectic. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what you
let's
need.
talk
That's
about
what you
the
need.
thing."
Yeah, but if you're gonna go and listen to people that don't know you exist, and could be, and because with reels, if you're just watching the reel for what it is, that 30 seconds could be taken so out of context to what the grasp of the conversation is about.
Yeah.
That's why it's important. Like even with things that we post, like listen to the whole chapter of it. Don't listen to a 30-second reel and take it as gospel and then go run and.
We got a couple of comments like that this week, eh? Yeah, completely taken out of context.
Yeah, we got a comment taken out of context, and that's fair. Like I understand they watched a reel, a 30-second, 45-second clip. Go watch the entire clip for what it is. Make your judgment on there and go from there.
100%.
I don't have a problem with teens watching and then sending, "Hey, look, I just heard this. What does this mean?" Because it's good that they care that they've seen something out there.
Too.
Yeah,
That's
use
what
your
they're
parents.
there
Yeah.
for.
Sorry, Jess, I cut you off.
No, I was gonna say context is 100% the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like you could take anything out of like I can give you a verse completely out of context. The Bible says there is no God.
Yeah, 100%.
And you can live and die by
what's
that.
the context?
Yeah.
The context is the fool saith within his heart there is no God.
Oh God,
That's right.
100%.
Like, but if you take it out of context, people do that. People are like, oh, the Bible says there is. Like, hold on a second. Context is the biggest thing here.
Of course.
100%.
You need to make sure even anything you say or anything you read, you must make sure it's been read and listened to in context with what it's been said.
Yeah, 100%. Well, ladies and gents, listen. Just be a little bit more wise. Think about what you're watching. Think about what you're looking at. Think about what you're using to, spout your doctrine. Make sure it supports what your Bible's saying. Make sure it supports what you believe. And if you don't know, ask a question.
Yeah,
But boys, this was awesome. This was a good episode.
Yeah.
Loved it. It was
Fun.
great.
it was good.
Beautiful.
I saw how happy you were that we didn't do the intro and all that sort of
No
stuff.
intro.
Yeah. It's just chill.
Nothing disgusting I had to smell or eat or even look at.
That was good. Yeah,
was
Goose
great.
fell asleep today.
I was a
Yeah.
bit nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Seeing
freaking
as
out.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Goose fell
yeah,
asleep apparently, so there's that.
Yeah.
Listen, like the channel, subscribe, do all that nice stuff, share it around, and if you want to win a gift card of $100 and a $100 gift card, make sure that you like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and share this video on your Instagram story. And hey, you're gonna go into the draw. You can win $100.
Yep, sounds good, and we'll give it to you. Somehow.
We'll find a way to give it to you depending on where you're located.
Yep, beautiful. What a giveaway! Look at us, bro.
I'm saying if you get someone in Queensland, you're not going to
Yeah,
be able to get
100%.
it.
We'll ship it over to them.
or fly over and give it to them.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
Let's
we can
make
do
a
that.
weekend out of it. Make a vlog out of it.
Yes.
Look at that.
And if you're in,
Your
Yeah, you have to
if
come.
You get an international person.
You have to come.
that's
Yeah, I
true.
swear. But you have to come.
That's true.
Please be local.
The three of us, that's, you know what? We will vlog the exchange. Done. Love it.
absolutely, we'll vlog
Ladies
that.
and gents, thank you so much for having a chat with us. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next time.
Later.
Goodbye.
That was good.
Very nice.
That was really, really good.